This is the YouTube content tier list. So in this video, I'm going to break down what videos actually make money. I'm going to rank them for you today. So by the way, if you want to download this document, it's going to be the first link in the description. So here's how this tier list works. S tier is going to be your money makers. These content types get you high paying clients like clockwork. A tier is also super strong and I wouldn't sleep on it at all. It's just slightly worse than S tier. Great for building trust, great for getting clients. B tier is decent for traffic, good for building an audience, but it's harder to make money directly. C tier is like vanity metrics, it get views, but it rarely makes money. And then D tier, I would just avoid this at all costs. It's not worth the time investment. So S tier, first things first, client interviews. The money potential here is super high. So here's an example. This is one of our clients, Eddie, who we helped go from 54K a month to over 420K a month in 4 months. So here's why client interviews work. It shows real changes with real numbers. It builds trust. And it also attracts prospects who want to get the same result. So for example, if I make a video and then the starting position of my client is 54K a month, most likely a lot of the people that watch this video are going to be around that revenue level or slightly below or slightly above. It's also very easy to make these videos because you can just show up to the call and ask the client a set of predetermined questions and you can run through these in about 15-20 minutes. Very simple. The other thing is client interviews are very hard to fake and that's why they're so powerful. Anybody nowadays can Photoshop a Slack screenshot or Photoshop a Stripe screenshot, stuff like that. And then the other problem with those iPhone testimonials, if any of you have ever asked your clients to make one, you know exactly what I'm about to say. Sometimes your client will just hit record on their iPhone and just completely ramble about things that are completely irrelevant or they're not saying the exact right words. But at the same time, you don't want to ask them to record again because already it's a big ask for a testimonial. And then you end up with this garbage testimonial. But when you do a client interview, you can control the interview. Not in a way where you're telling the client what to say, but in a way where almost like the client is AI and you're prompting them with the right questions. Next up here, we got case study breakdowns. So this is kind of similar to a client interview in a sense of you're showing the before and the after, but in a case study breakdown, it's not an interview. So the client isn't in the video, but rather you're either doing a screen recording of a document or it's just a talking head and you're breaking down the starting position that your client was in and the after, and you're breaking down the exact steps that they took to reach the new position. So for example, in this video, I went like, okay, first we had to come up with the right ideas. Here's how we did that. Next, we had to script the videos. Here's how we formatted them. Next, we had to edit the videos and we had to do the thumbnails. Here's what we did for the thumbnails, so on and so forth. I'm just breaking down exactly what we did step by step. And here's why they work. You're doing a deep dive into how you work. It shows how complex what you do really is, makes you look like an expert, and it makes prospects realize they need professional help. Going back into this first point here, it's super important because prospects, before signing up for a done for you service, they want to understand how you work. They want to know what it's like to work with you, the behind the scenes, what's your process, so on and so forth. This is almost like letting clients try before they buy. Similar to practically any software nowadays, they always have a free trial. So with these YouTube videos, you're essentially kind of letting your client get a free trial, but without actually doing any work. So the structure is very basic: hook, client background, and then a step-by-step breakdown of the process. Talk about any tools you use, systems, processes, tricks, etc. Go over the key lessons and results, and then do a clear call to action. Well, this should be in like every single video. Next up, we have the free course video. So this is one we did for one of our clients, and the money potential is super high on these. Like these can literally rip. We've done free course videos with like over 100 or 200K views. This one has 71K views at the time of recording, and these freaking print. Like we've had a single free course video drive over 7 figures in revenue. And when I say revenue, I mean cash collected, okay? But here's the framework. Basically, we're giving away everything for free in a video that's about 1 to 2 hours long. We found that videos crossing the 2-hour mark have diminishing returns. They take a lot of time to prep, a lot of time to record, and it's just really not worth it, to be honest. But that 1 to 2 hour mark is the sweet spot. Now in this video, you want to give away your complete method. And the reason why this works is because you're building massive trust, you're letting people see how you work, but also they're thinking to themselves, damn, if this is what I'm getting for free, imagine what I'm going to get if I pay him. But also, when people pay you for your coaching program, they're not only paying you for the information, but they're also paying you just to be able to communicate with you, ask you questions, and also just get permission to do certain things. So maybe in the course video, it'll literally say, pick a cosmetic product, but then a student in your program is still going to want to pay you just to join the program and ask you, hey, should I do a cosmetic product or should I do a face mask? It sounds very stupid, but people pay you in order to just have you hold their hand, ask you for permission, etc. But one thing that's super important is you do want to gatekeep certain things. So for example, on my own YouTube channel, I never give away our outreach script. I never give away our AI systems. I never give away our project management system, Airtable, automations, all that stuff. I like to gatekeep those things. So we're essentially giving the 97%, but we're gatekeeping that 3% that is very interesting and appealing. And this is also going to push people into working with you. Now, if you're selling a done for you service, you can give away even more stuff because the #1 value proposition of a done for you service this is that it's done for you and that people don't have to do it. So even if you tell them exactly how to do everything step by step, you're still going to get done for you clients through those YouTube videos because people don't want to do things themselves. Now, the thing with these is you have to embrace the do-it-yourself mentality. A lot of business owners like doing things themselves or understanding things. So they're searching things up on YouTube, like how to run Facebook ads, how to come up with a YouTube video idea, how to write scripts. They're searching these things up. So we want to have our videos up there. A free course video is going to show a business owner exactly how to do the thing themselves, but they're still going to pay you. Usually for the template, you just want to say like full dropshipping course, 100% free, or there's actually a couple other templates you can use. You can just search up free course on YouTube, type in different niches, and you're going to see all the different ways of doing your titles. One thing that's super important with these free course videos is the CTA at the end. So you want to give them an ultimatum. You want to say option 1, you can watch this video and treat it like every other YouTube video ever where you just watch a little bit or don't watch it at all, throw it in the watch later and never watch it again. Or B, you can try and implement yourself. You'll get decently far because this is a great video, but naturally you're going to hit roadblocks and you're going to have nobody to ask for help. Or option 3, you work with us, join my program or sign up for my service, and then you get this result. So it's very important you have that type of CTA towards the end. And then you also want to have a CTA around the 2-minute mark, 4-minute mark, somewhere in that range, just because there's going to be a lot of drop off after 8 minutes, 30 minutes, etc. Next category, A tier. This is very strong for lead gen, and this should be the majority of the videos on your channel. This is going to be content that builds trust and gets good prospects in through the door. So with action-based videos, we're basically just telling people exactly how to do something step by step. Similar to what I was saying earlier, we want to embrace that do-it-yourself mentality and show people how to do things themselves. So this video is a Smart Lead AI beginner tutorial. If anybody searches up on Google or asks ChatGPT, they say, hey, you know, what's the best cold email software or something, they're going to find Smart Lead as one of the options, if not the number 1 option since it's the best one. And they're going to want to watch this video to understand how to do the thing themselves. But as they watch it, they're going to learn that like, okay, this dude, Matt Lucero, he's very smart. Maybe I should watch some of his other videos, or maybe I should just pay him to do the thing for me. So one example of an action-based video is how to create a YouTube sales funnel that books 20 plus calls per month. Usually action-based videos start with the word how to most of the time, not necessarily, but that's just a very basic way to do it. So again, this works because you're showing your expertise in action, you're attracting people that are actively looking for your solution, and you're also showing how complex proper implementation is. So a couple templates here, how to get specific result in time frame, or the new way to do thing in 2025. The next category we have is educational videos. So the money potential again is high. So here's an example why YouTube is the best way to get clients in 2025, or the 3 best online businesses to make 1K a day with online in 2025. This is Nathan Nazareth. So usually the format starts with the word why. This video, just to explain it a little bit better, you're essentially educating them on something, but you're not telling them exactly step by step how to do it. So if I made a video like this, you know, one of the businesses would be a content agency, then it would be like drop shipping, and then maybe it's like, I don't know, clipping or something random, even though clipping is terrible, even though clipping is far worse than a content agency. In this video, I'm going to educate them on what each business model is and the pros and cons, but I'm not going to tell them step by step how to get their first client, how to do this, how to launch the store, whatever it is, because then it would become an action-based video. But this is educational. I'm just kind of staying a little bit on top of the ice, not really telling them exactly what to do, but I'm still educating them, and it's still a valuable video. Educational videos and action-based are going to be your top of funnel, just bringing more and more people into the channel with the goal of getting them to watch the S tier videos. Next up, we have B tier. So this is decent for traffic, but it's harder to make money directly. First things first, we got industry commentary, also known as opinion videos. So this is like medium, you know, you're not really going to make money from this video. This is an example, is the content agency space saturated in 2025. Another one, why 89% of marketing agencies fail, the brutal truth. You're just telling them your opinion. There's not really any actionable advice going on. So overall, you're just making less money from it. It's good because it builds thought leadership, it shows industry knowledge, it attracts prospects, and it's good for engagement, but it's hard to directly convert people into sales calls from a video like this. So I'm not saying you shouldn't make these at all. You know, these should just be sprinkled in as I'm doing on my own main channel. Next up, you have tools and software reviews. So you could say, I tested 10 email marketing tools, here's the best one, or every tool you need to run a successful content agency in 2025. This would fall under the software review category. It's good because you're abusing high search volume and you're also showing practical expertise. And there's going to be people searching up like Airtable tutorial, or if I go back up here to this, like a Smart Lead tutorial. Now this one specifically is a tutorial. It's not a review. So it's 2 different things, but here we're captivating search traffic from the keyword smartlead.ai. Same concept. I find that the viewers of these videos have too much of a do-it-yourself mindset. They really just want to know, hey, is this software good, and go do it themselves. It's hard to get done for you buyers, or even like coaching program buyers. Now C tier, vanity metrics, these get views, but they rarely make money. Reaction videos, I really wouldn't waste my time with this, to be honest. It's purely entertainment value, no authority building, gets the wrong audience, and it's also like lazy content creation. A viewer's gonna watch this and know you kind of just want to make a quick and easy, lazy video. Now with behind the scenes and day in the life type of videos, these are cool for building a bit of an audience with your your prospects and audience. But honestly, it's going to waste your entire day because you have to put so much mental bandwidth into making sure the camera's always recording, entertaining the camera, so on and so forth. But these just won't really make you money. They attract the wrong type of person, which is typically people who don't have money to buy your done for you service or your coaching program. If you're targeting B2B, you should completely avoid these videos completely. But if you have a B2C coaching program, you can sprinkle some of these in, see how they do, but it's really just for views. You're not going to get direct conversions from this. It does build your personal brand, show lifestyle outcomes. It makes you feel more human as well, and it's good for engagement, but it's more entertainment than education. Now, D tier, you need to avoid these at all costs. These are time wasters that typically hurt your business. So first up, we have personal vlogs. So we have a vlog here on the right side. They went to go watch a Euro 2024. Shout out Farouk. We made this video on the left and it performed super, super well. We got 12K views and I know he made a lot of money from that video. However, the video on the right with only 1.3K views, I know it attracted the wrong audience. They didn't get conversion, so on and so forth. Every single info seller I speak to who's spamming these vlogs, the vlogs don't get qualified prospects in through the door. These videos on the left are the money makers. Now, usually these are typically flipped where the vlog has a lot of views and then the educational videos don't have that many views. In this specific case, it's not like that, but usually you need to get 10 million views on a vlog to get the same amount of leads as you get from a video with 2K views on an action-based video. Now that's an exaggeration, those are random numbers, but I think you understand the concept that I'm trying to put you on. Now these were posted on the exact same channel and you can see how the audience really liked this video on the left, but they didn't really like this video on the right. So again, we only made this video on the left. The money potential is very low, so just avoid these weekend trip to Las Vegas or I just bought this new XYZ, whatever it is. There's no business value, it confuses your positioning, it also wastes your subscriber quality. This is also why you see a lot of big channels, they split their vlog channel from their main channel, which I actually really recommend because if you do everything on the same channel, you're really going to make the audience dirty in a sense where you're going to have all these low value people mixed in with the high value people. And then when you put out a video, it's going to get recommended to everyone. And then the low value people aren't going to watch it. And it's just going to ruin everything. Now you can sprinkle these in if you're a B2C dude, or if it's just for personal reasons. But if you're B2B, I would also especially avoid these. Random entertainment content number 11, trying random food or just doing random things, kind of similar to vlogs, just avoid these. It's completely off brand. You're going to get entertainment seekers and destroys your credibility, zero business relevant. It's just a waste of time. So now here's some common mistakes that kill conversions. Mistake number 1 is chasing views over value. So instead of chasing that next million view YouTube video, you should be chasing a video that has anywhere from 300 views to 10K views that actually gives good value. It needs to be specific content tailored to your ICP. Next up is weak call to action. So you actually need to tell them what to do, book a call, first link in the description. Don't be oh, subscribe, or just magically think they'll find the link. That's not going to work. Mistake number 3 is holding back your best content and keeping all the good stuff for your paid clients. You don't want to do that. Of course, you want to gatekeep some things from your YouTube and only give that to your paid people, but you can't just make videos with no value in it. You can't make a video titled how to come up with YouTube video ideas, but then when you click on the video, I'm just flexing social proof and I don't tell you how to come up with ideas and I tell you to book a call to learn how to come up with ideas, because then that person's going to feel clickbaited. They're going to be like, man, Ayman is terrible. I don't want to sign up with him, so on and so forth. Finally, we have mistake number 4, which is trying to appeal to everyone. Generic content that doesn't connect isn't going to make you money. Instead, like I was saying earlier, you need to make super specific content that attracts your ideal client. The long-term vision here is that we're not building a YouTube channel, we're building a 24/7 sales team that qualifies prospects while you sleep, a trust building machine where every video shows expertise, a competitive moat through consistent value delivery, a scalable lead source that compounds over time, and a premium positioning tool where high value content justifies high ticket prices. In terms of what to do next in your 30-day action plan, try and pump out a client interview first because these are super easy to do. You can also integrate these into your funnel, send them out to your email list, send them to old prospects, so on and so forth, get some cash in through the door. Next up, you want to create an action-based video about your industry, how to come up with YouTube video ideas, how to make a dropshipping store, so on and so forth. Next, film a case study breakdown of your method. So take one of your best students or clients, show step-by-step how they got the result that they got to, and then week 4, just do another action-based video. Continuously loop this, and then around month 2 or 3, if you're ready, try and pump out that free course video. Make sure you're optimizing based on results, so double down on content types that generate calls, stop making content that only gets you views, and focus on S tier and A tier content 99% of the time. Now, if you want us to handle all of this done for you and you're making over 50K a month, we'll do strategy, scripting, editing, thumbnails, SEO, and posting for you. You just have to record for 2 hours per month. Just apply here, either click this document if you're on the doc, or if you're in the YouTube video, it's going to be linked in the description. But that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.